Hello, so this is Water Womb World. I think that's the name. It's another game by, is it Yames? I think it's Yames, the guy who did Discover My Body, that sort of freaky body horror game I played previously, which was really, really good. This is sort of similar, has a very similar disturbing vibe to it. I think we basically play like a archaeological student or something like that. He's searching for like the origin of civilization or religion. It explains it in the first few screens, and we go on this deep dive to find clues, and everything gets a bit freaky. But yeah, let's get into it. You'll see what I mean. Wow, this is so cool. Yeah, so yeah, we're sort of like an archaeological student, I guess. Well, like, well, maybe not a student, but like we're searching for the origins of like religion or civilization, something like that. And we basically have to sift through the ocean floor to find clues. Yeah, it's a bit hard to explain, really. You'll see as we play. So this one's less body horror and more just like weird religion, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, whoops. Oh, okay, there is an element of body horror, but it's not as focused on body horror as as Discover My Body is. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, though. It reminds me a bit of like Evangelion, a bit like the religion in that, because that had like really strong Christianity vibes in it, but at the same time, like it used the mythology. But at the same time, it was nothing like how we traditionally see like Christian mythology. Like you don't picture angels as like giant robots, do you, or giant humanoid robots? And this is sort of similar. Like it takes some of the myths as the basis of the game, and then sort of twists them into like a really weird, disturbing, or in a really weird or disturbing way. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's get out there. Okay. Oh, okay. So the mic is in front of the E button prompt every time it comes up, apparently. So that's why I'm reacting a bit slowly. So I think every time we can move, I think it's like a 3x3 square we can move outside. So there are 9 spaces. Need to press that, don't I? Sorry. So we'll go furthest to the right, we'll go furthest to the back. We can go left, Didn't find anything. Left again. So what will happen is we need to sift through the soil and like each square of soil until we find like one clue, I think it is at this point. And then we also need to, is it two? And then we also need to capture a fish. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it sort of uses like religion and mythology to create a sort of dark past for humanity. Okay, maybe it's more than 9 squares then. So we have to watch our oxygen meter on the left. Oh. Oh. Yes. Brilliant. So maybe it's like 3 by 5 then, maybe? I thought it was 3 by 3. Like it's 3 across, but like maybe 5 deep, I think, possibly. Yeah, so this gives me sort of Evangelion vibes. Because they talked about original sin with that a lot, I think, didn't they? Oh yeah, that reminds me of something as well. Like, I think the general story is just read this. So I think the general story is well, once we find out at the end, we're sort of descended from God or angels or something. But they're like with Evangelion, the angels aren't the angels we see like in media in real life. They're disturbing sort of body horror creatures. And we're like so far down the chain, sort of so far down the or so far along the evolutionary path that our nature has been so far diluted that we look nothing like them, sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like they're monsters and we're very partially monster because it's been so long since we had contact with them. But like the guy we're playing, the more he gets into this, the closer he gets to like God and the angels or whatever it is, and he starts to sort of devolve, essentially, I guess, into a monster. You'll see what I mean. I think it reminds me of something. There's something like I'm thinking of something. I can't remember like what the book or the game or the movie was that I'm thinking of that it reminds me of, where like we're connected to this ancient thing, which was the basis for like our mythology, our origin story as human beings, but got perverted away from like the reality, like the real monsters. It'll probably come to me after I've finished playing this. So yeah, there you go. So these creatures looked nothing like people, but at the same time they are our ancestors. So it's more than a little creepy. Gasper's Zone. Interesting. Oh dear, what is that? So I think we look a little less human now. Oh, okay. It's definitely something. Let's have a look at ourselves. Can we? No? No, apparently not. Yeah, I could do with a torch though, to be fair. So I think we just... Oh. Yeah, I don't think we can... Oh. Oh, hello. Whatever the hell you are. God, that is freaky. So yeah, this is sort of where we get more into like body horror territory. I think we do look a little different now, like our eye is black. So we're slowly changing, like our proximity to God, in inverted commas, is changing us. slowly reverting into like some sort of aquatic creature, I guess. I don't know if the game's trying to say like we evolved from these aquatic creatures, or like, as I said before, like it's more a process of like more a process of dilution from what we were. But I guess you could argue a similar sort of language, isn't it? Like evolution or like change over time. I have to admit the gameplay in this isn't the hottest, but I do really love the story. Just the themes and the story are just amazing. Oh. Jesus, that was fast. Oh. Okay, that's one. I need one more though, don't I think? Whoops. Ah, there we go. I was trying to hit throw net, but I wasn't really looking at what I was clicking on. I do really like these types of stories. You know, actually, one thing it does remind me of is Lovecraft. Like he took a lot of I think that's probably what's clicking in my head, like somewhere in the back. Like he took a lot of like Christian mythology and Christian imagery, and then used it to like create alien races and monsters, and you know, just completely like bizarre and surreal creatures and disturbing visions of absolutely horrific creatures, and just link them to like hints of human history and like elements of our mythology. Oh dear. Interesting. Oh god. So yeah, I think this is the end, essentially. Oh, Jesus. I mean, quite possibly, literally, Jesus. I don't know. But, like, what the hell is that? Do you really want to devolve into that? God. Look at your hands as well. Look at my hands. Oh no. So I guess the coral must be key. And they're back. God damn, look at that. Oh, Jesus. God, that was brilliant. Really looking forward to whatever he does next, because, like, all his games are short and fantastic, are just totally like nothing else I've played, and it's brilliant.